Also want you to know that since I've been here in the community, I've been here the years that Obama allegedly, if he had gone to Columbia, I would have met him. I served as the secretary of the Baptist Ministers Conference of Greater New York and vicinity, one of the most powerful African-American organizations in the city of New York and all of its environs. I was his secretary from 1980 until 1992. And everything that happened politically in this community, everything that happened politically in this city, everything that happened religiously, everything that happened academically, college professors, politicians, you name it, all came through the Baptist Ministers Conference of New York and Greater New York and vicinity. I would have known about Obama had he been a member of Columbia University as a student. I would have met him. He was never here. More specifically, nobody in Harlem. Not only can we find absolutely nobody, and Fox News interviewed more than 400 students that would have been in Obama's class or within the purview of him while attending Columbia University. Fox News interviewed 400 students during the primary and was not able to uncover one student that even knew his name during those years or ever saw his face on campus. He never went. Columbia University is selling toilet paper. Obama bought that degree from Columbia University. Had he been here in Harlem, somebody in Harlem would have remembered him, perhaps not then, but they would have remembered once he ran for president and became the alleged president. Somebody in Harlem would have remembered, oh yes, I remember that young man when he was in Harlem, because everybody in Harlem, or everybody in Columbia University, will have to interact with Harlem some way. I've been a pastor here for a large number of years, and the Columbia Spectator, which is the Columbia newspaper, has written about me on several occasions. They've done a bio on me, a profile on me. The Columbia Spectator have written about me. They've talked about the ministry I've done. They've talked about the work I've done in the community. They've talked about my interaction with other politicians. They've talked about my work here in the church. I'm well known at Columbia University. But not only that, did the Columbia Spectator validate me and validate my ministry, which they could never do for Barack Hussein Obama. I have been the counselor, the advisor, and have held meetings with more than 24 Columbia PhD students, master's degree students, mainly in political science and journalism, who've come to my office week after week to discuss with me and to get my perspective as an advisor and a counselor on their PhD theses or dissertations. I've been very involved in the student body, members of the PhD class of Columbia University, and many of the professors that signed off on my expert testimony or expert information given to PhD students in the Columbia University area. Now, having said all of that, there's more. We understand now that Columbia University, rather than coming and saying we made a grave mistake by issuing that diploma, they're going to fight back. You know the spirit of the White House of Rahm Emanuel and David Axelrod. They're going to fight back. They're going to use the media to try to promote Obama, to try to put together some sort of a lie. But I want to appeal to Mr. Lee Bollinger, who is now the president of Columbia. Don't go down that road. You've already marred Columbia prior presidents and administrations and trustees have already mired Columbia almost beyond repair. You will not find salvation in trying to do further cover-up, Mr. Lee Bollinger. Do not allow the White House to influence you to do more covering up of this horrendous breach of trust to the American people, to the education community, and to the community of Harlem. And now you're found to be aiding and abetting, and you are complicit with a treasonous act of a treasonous president, a man who is an illegal alien. But what is worse, if it just stopped there, perhaps we could all breathe a sigh of relief. And we could ban Columbia for selling toilet paper and going on about our business. But it doesn't stop there. The thing that is so horrific about this entire event, not only is Barack Hussein the long-legged Mac Daddy Obama an illegal alien, but he's also an al-Qaeda operative. And that is what's so damning about this entire process of this man not being eligible to serve as U.S. president, but indeed is an al-Qaeda operative now in the White House who trained in Afghanistan and Pakistan. Years when he should have been in college, he was in a training camp in Pakistan and Afghanistan. And I tend to improve it. The court will start on May the 14th. The trial will start on May the 14th out in front of the main entrance of Columbia University. Unless the matter is fully resolved, confessions are made and handed in before that date. I simply want to say to all persons involved to try to further cover this up. At present, Fox News and others are indictable for complicity and the treasonous act of Obama, and other people within the 2008 political class will also likewise be indicted. But rest assured, all Americans, this matter cannot be swept under the rug. Neither can it be wiped away by a fictitious, bogus political science degree from Columbia University, or anything that these vicious media types are going to come out swinging now. They're going to come out swinging, trying to save the long-legged Mac Daddy. But I appeal to everyone involved. Confess your sins now and throw yourself on the mercy of the American people. I'm James David Manning, and this is the Manning Report.